Um, the news cycle moves so fast, and I think the abomination of the violence has been inflicted on Israel. Sorry, the abomination of what Israel is inflicting on Lebanon is, I mean, it's hard to really get your heads around, and I think the violence of the news cycle means that we move very fast, and the chaos theory of us being confused by another meme by Trump or another genocidal statement makes it very, very hard to really know what to focus on. But Lebanon needs your attention, people. Lebanon needs your attention. I've never seen anything like this happening in the way that it's happening. And it's been ignored, or the language has been used by the fourth estate is violent in itself. So I'm going to speak about just one family story that I was in Barcelona when I saw it, and I didn't even know how to, again, express myself. You can hear in my voice, but I'm going to speak about the Saeed family and what happened to them in their home village of Shrifa on April the 8th, when they thought the US-Iran ceasefire had started, and they went to bury loved ones. And for Talin and Aline Saeed, they went to bury their father. Talin, year and a half old, was murdered by Israel missiles. Qassem, 26 years old, murdered. Khalil, 60 years old, murdered. Fatima, 39 years old, murdered. And let me repeat, for Aline and Talin, and I'm going to speak about Aline in a bit, they were murdered. They were murdered at their own father's funeral. So when I use that word abomination, I'm not being fantastical in saying it. How do you murder someone, a child, at their own father's funeral? How? The older sister survived. She survived with serious injuries. Aline is here. I think you can see this image. Her baby sister is murdered. Her father is murdered. She has life-changing injuries. And I do not see anyone in the mainstream media humanizing her story, her family's right to have grace and thrive and have self-determination and be children. And I do not mean children of a lesser God. I mean children like my own babies and your babies. This is where we're at when a little girl is having injuries like that, with her baby sister gone, with her father gone, and we move on. We're happy the days are getting longer. We can taste summer through spring. And you want us to accept this. Because by design, we have been reduced to seeing whole groups as people as unnecessary for our love and care and attention. We will all be cursed by this if we look away. All of us. There's no getting away from this. You do not do this to anyone, especially children. And what is happening in Lebanon is happening now. It is ongoing. Share every bit of information you see about the violence in Lebanon, everything. In WhatsApp groups, to your elected officials, speak about it in lunch breaks. And make sure these people did not die in vain. How the hell do you bomb a child at her father's funeral? How the hell do you do that? There are birds chirping outside. as I say this, and I'm reminded of the unnatural nature of the folly of man, where violence seems to be the only answer. We cannot talk, we cannot look each other in the eye, we have to destroy, we have to maim, we have to orphan. For what? So the cycle of violence continues, so our children inherit this? No. I refute it. And I hope you do. And if you think you don't have a voice, that is because you have been programmed to think that your heart and soul and empathy doesn't matter. It is exactly the weapon of fascism and imperialism and just cruelty that allows you to believe that it doesn't matter, because it is the only thing that matters in your life, not your accumulation of wealth, not climbing social ladders, not planning summer weekend trips away. It is whether you care for someone that can do nothing for you that makes you human. Otherwise, you can accept that you are a primal being, of which violence is just part of the ladder that you climb, so you can look down at the mess that you helped build. The stakes are high. Do not look away from Lebanon, and never forget what they did, Israel did, to the Said family. This is a live video. I don't really plan what I'm going to say, but like, I have two young children, similar ages, and the idea, and I don't want to start crying, so I'm gonna just run through it. But the idea that my daughter could be lying in a bed and I'm gone, and she's injured beyond belief, and she doesn't know how or what this life is. The idea that any of us can be okay with that. You tell me if anything in this world is more important about your reaction to the story that I just told you, and whether the people, the children, the men, women, fathers, grandmothers of Lebanon deserve to have part of your heart. That's all you need to ask yourself. Thank you.